Have you ever felt burned out by network marketing or direct sales? You're not alone. Many women step into these businesses because they want more for their families. Maybe a little extra income, maybe more flexibility, maybe even the dream of building something of their own. The promise always sounds great, but too often, the reality looks very different. Instead of freedom, many people find themselves drained, embarrassed, or stuck in patterns that don't feel good. If that's been your experience, I want you to know something important. It's not that you failed. It's that the model failed you. Traditional MLMs are often built on outdated methods that almost guarantee frustration. You're told to recruit endlessly, pressure your friends, buy starter kits you don't need, and keep repeating the cycle. And that's not sustainable. It's why so many people walk away thinking, maybe I'm just not cut out for this. But the truth is, there are better ways. Word of mouth is still one of the most powerful forces in the world. Sharing good things with people you care about will never go out of style. What's broken is the system that makes you feel like you have to trick, pressure, or push people into saying yes. So let's look at what a healthier, smarter business model can look like. Because whether you ever join me or not, I want to leave you with some principles that can guide you anytime you're evaluating a side hustle. The first principle is exclusivity. The best opportunities aren't open to everyone everywhere. They're by invitation only. That means the products aren't sitting on store shelves, competing with hundreds of other brands. They're not available on Amazon, where the lowest bidder wins. They're exclusive, and that creates both curiosity and loyalty. When people realize they can't just grab these items at Target or Walmart, they feel like insiders, and that's powerful. The second principle is value. People aren't going to reorder something that's just okay. If they can get the same thing cheaper at the grocery store, why would they stay? But when products combine the best of nature with cutting-edge science, when they perform better than what someone was using before, and when they're competitively priced, that's when people become brand loyal. They're not just buying a label. They're choosing quality that they can feel and results they can trust. The third principle is repeat orders. Most side hustles fail because they depend on one-time sales. You sell a candle, a dress, or a gadget, and then the customer's gone. That's why so many women feel like they're starting over every single month. But when you're sharing everyday essentials like toothpaste, shampoo, laundry soap, or supplements, people naturally run out and reorder. That repeat consumption builds a steady, predictable income. The fourth principle is safety and wellness. More families today are looking for ways to reduce or eliminate harmful chemicals in their homes. They want safer options for their little ones, for their pets, and for themselves. But safer shouldn't mean less effective or more expensive. The best products are both safer for your family and better performing than the harsh chemical brands. When people discover that combination, they don't want to go back. Now let's talk about how people are introduced to opportunities like this. In many traditional MLMs, it was through pressure-filled home parties. I'm sure you've been invited to one. Maybe you even hosted one. And while those can feel awkward, the truth is, people actually love discovering something that's genuinely good. We just need to reframe how we think about it. Instead of calling it a party, think of it as an introductory gathering, a chance to bring a few friends together to share something you've discovered that's making your life better. There's no pressure, no obligation, no hard close. It's simply an invitation. I found something better, and I thought of you. And here's what happens. When people see the difference for themselves, when they experience products that outperform what they were using, when they realize they're safer, more effective, often less expensive, and delivered right to their door, they don't need a hard sell. They want in. They become smart shoppers who are grateful you shared the information. And very often, they choose to share it with others too. Because great people love to share good things, that's how word of mouth really works. It's not about pressure. It's about genuine excitement. It's about helping. And it's about giving people access to something they couldn't have found on their own. So let's step back for a moment. If you've been burned by MLM before, you might think all side hustles are the same. But they're not. A better model will be invitation only. It will offer products that combine science and nature, that outperform store brands, that are safer for families, and that are competitively priced. It will be built on everyday essentials that people run out of and reorder each month. And it will feel natural to share, whether that's one-on-one, in a small group, or even on a Zoom call. When those pieces come together, everything changes. You go from being a pushy salesperson to being a trusted guide. You go from feeling awkward to feeling proud. And you go from starting at zero every month to building a steady, predictable income. Now imagine yourself in that picture. Instead of planning awkward parties or buying stockpiles of product, you're inviting people to shop smarter. You're helping families reduce harmful chemicals in their homes. You're connecting people to products that work better and cost less. And as they fall in love with those products, they reorder. Month after month, your business grows quietly in the background because people are loyal to something that genuinely makes their lives better. That's the difference. That's what makes this model so powerful. It's not hype, it's not pressure, and it's not about changing who you are. It's about sharing something better with people you care about. And when you do, they thank you for it. So if you've been looking for something different, something that feels lighter, healthier, and more sustainable, I'd love to invite you to take the next step. I've created a free class called the Quiet Income Method. In it, I'll walk you through how this model works, why it's different from MLMs, and how you can start building a predictable income from home without the stress. The link is in the description and pinned comment, because income should never leave you drained. It should add value to your life. And when you combine exclusivity, high-performing products, safer ingredients, repeat orders, and genuine sharing, you can finally build something that feels like freedom.